Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Anderson Group and Your Real Estate Matters here in Denver, Colorado. And today I wanted to talk about how working with new construction is advantageous for you in many reasons to buy new construction, but also why is it advantageous for us as your agent to help you in that process. Many people think that, gosh, I just go to the new home site and buy a new home, and they guide me through the whole process. Well, I want to let you know something. If you've never bought a new home before, buying a new home is like buying from a for sale by owner, but you're buying from like a very savvy, shark-like homeowner. You're buying from like a savvy real estate investor who is trying to sell you his house, and they have their best interests absolutely primary, paramount in their contracts. They have their interest themselves in how they disclose anything to you. And so I want to go over a few quick points that really need to be thought about when you think about buying a new home. Get your real estate agent involved. Bring them in so that you're protected. Here's number one. The Anderson Group is your advocate when you buy an investment property or a new home. And so they're looking out for just your interests, yours alone. The new home builder is not. They want to sell the house for the price that they chose, and that's it. They don't want to negotiate at all, and so they're not going to work on meeting you in the middle at all. Secondly, the Anderson Group gives you advice on location, where for many home builders, they're like, I got 4 lots that are available. I need to sell those first, and then I'll tell you about the other lots. Whereas the Anderson Group will tell you, well, these 4 lots that they're trying to sell are not good locations. Let's negotiate that gets you a better location, or hold out until a little bit later and find a much better location. Negotiate on the right spot for maximum value. Third, advice on lender selection. Most builders will want to put you with their lender, who they've negotiated an affiliated business arrangement with. Then they'll say that it'll save you money on the loan, but really that's up for negotiation. Not all the time will they force you to work with their lender to get the deal that they're proposing. So it's our job as your realtor to negotiate a better financing option for you. Fourthly, negotiating so you don't overpay for the new neighborhood. The new neighborhood could be brand new and they're putting a huge markup on it and saying, well, it's worth $50,000 extra to be in this neighborhood and to be at this spot. It's the best. And that's negotiable. That's always negotiable. The next point is bi-weekly walkthroughs. So once you get under contract on a property, a lot of times people just say, well, I guess the builder's going to finish and take care of it all, and I'll just show up at the closing. Well, it doesn't pay to do that. It pays to show up every other week and see what the progress is, because builders are infamous for letting things drag on beyond the projected close date. So we, as your agent, show up every 2 weeks, do a walkthrough, see what the progress is so that you're holding them accountable. And then next, helping you set a budget for the design center. The new builds are just selling a base model. They just want to give you this shell with the base products in there, and they would love for you to upgrade, but they'll upsell you all day long. Whereas we would come in as your advocate and say, okay, here are the finer points of what I think the builder's value is in design center options like flooring and kitchen appliances and bathroom upgrades. Which ones are going to be the most important design center options for you? Next, the Anderson Group helps you give you best advice on not only design center options, but options that are going to give you the maximum resale value. So do I put a deck on the backyard? Do I add that bonus room, or do I keep that a loft? Do I finish the basement, or do I do the backyard landscaping? Which one of those items should I negotiate now to get maximum return value early versus do it later? And then lastly, keeping track of all your costs. So keeping track of all your costs is a major deal. It can go from buying a house at $500,000 base to ended up sale price at $600,000 or $700,000. It can go out of proportion. So helping you rein that in, tighten the belt, and make sure you don't overspend when you buy a new build. It's just too exciting and your emotions get the best of you. So we're here to help advise you along all those steps, all the way to closing, and even the inspection being done after closing is another secret little technique that we have to make sure you ensure that warranty. So anyway, these are items about buying a new home build that are super, super valuable. Call us if you're thinking about buying a new home and we'll be happy to guide you all the way home. Talk to you soon.